Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 248 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we're here for another Ikoria draft. We've been waiting a couple of minutes in this draft pool. On Wednesday on stream, it took 5 minutes for a draft to fire, suggesting that people are very over this set. So on stream on Wednesday, we had a really bad draft, went 0-2, making 2 0-2s in a row from Spikey Saturday and from the stream draft. And then we tried the cube on MTGO right now, the Cultic cube, which was fine. Wasn't a cube that I super enjoyed, but it's a cube that, like, if I had a copy, I would love to draft it with friends, with beer, I think around once a month. It was fine, but it wasn't amazing. So we've got a Yorion here, pack one, pick one. Now, Yorion is the worst companion, is what the stats say, although it's not impossible to get a 60-card deck. Now, this pack is pretty bad otherwise. There's an Essence Scatter, a Snare Tactician, Hemophage is fine. I think we just take Yorion. If we end up in blue-white flyers, cool, in it goes. If we can head towards a 60-card deck, we'll see. I don't know if we're really going to want to try that out. I've never done it. It was the super cool thing to do the first week. People were super high on it, saying you should always do it. And now I think people are saying don't do it. But we'll pack one, pick one it, and see how it goes. So following that, we get, what are you? You're the 11-11 trample that I hate because everybody cheats it into play. So we get a Jubilant Skybonder, which really jumps us immediately into the blue-white flyers deck, which I would love. And again, a pretty medium pack otherwise. There's a healer, a naturalist, and then it falls off. Swallow Hole. I'm just going to take the Skybonder, and I think maybe we are finding our lane. We're going to be flyers. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to take everything that flies. We're going to take spontaneous flights a little bit higher than normal. There is a pacifism here as well, but I want to do my thing. So we're going to take Wingspan Mentor right there. So we're looking for Glimmer Bells. We're looking for more Glimmer Bells. Vulpikeets. We're looking for Vulpikeets. Shmeem Shmail Shmarins. We're looking for them. Yeah, we'll take this Vulpikeet. It's the pick here. Frostlings is good, but it doesn't fly. Although it could with the Mentor. But give me that key. So yeah, so the Cultic Cube was fine. I'm not going to make a video of it. I'm not going to play it again. It was fine. I would be fine if it was always available on MTGO. I still wouldn't play it all the time. I still would play it like once a month, but it was fine. So for those who missed it or those who aren't sure what the Cultic Cube was, it was a very different cube in that it didn't have, 700 lands in it so that you can just draft BS shenanigans all day nonstop, which I know people love. I hate doing that. I don't mind watching it, but doing it doesn't feel like draft. It doesn't have, Storm or any crazy combos. It was the Spikes cube, so it was aggro, control, mid-range. Now, this is what the author said. For whatever reason, black-green was Reanimator, which throws the whole thing out of whack. We've got an Avian Oddity here, which is exactly on plan. There's an Essence Scatter as well, but I'm pretty happy to take these premium uncommons for our deck over the very, very good Essence Scatter. So yeah, it was an interesting cube. I don't think it was exactly designed as the cube developer claimed it to be. There was a lot of pretentious stuff in the article that they wrote about it as well. A little bit different on that, but it was a fine enough cube. And then the very next day I streamed again. I streamed 2 days in a row. I took a webcam downstairs and I streamed Lego. I just put together some Lego and it was awesome. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I had a beer. There was maybe 10, 15 people who hung out and it was super, super fun. And I might do it again tonight. It was really fun and really relaxing to just build some Lego. So if you want to check that out, make sure you're following the Twitch channel for some non-magic fun. So we get a Gust of Wind here. Gust of Wind is going to be cheap because we are the Flyers deck. And there's also nothing else in this pack for us, which is unfortunate. Could mean that blue is being drafted here. Reflection looks a little bit late. Otherwise, I don't think there's too much late, but we're going to take that Gust of Wind. Man, so a 60-card deck That means you're going to want 24 lands. Is that what 60 card decks run? I haven't built a I have not built a 60 card deck in years. So we do 17 lands in a 40 card deck, which is 42.5%. So we'd want about 25 lands. So we've got another Gust of Wind. There's a Spontaneous Flight, which I said we'd take higher than normal, but I think we just want the wind. Yeah, let's take another wind. So we'll see. You know, if every pick, we get 14 picks. 42 plus 25. So we can have about 7 misses. Man, Yorion. I don't know how people ever did Yorion. We'll take a Wingfold Terron here. We don't want to play too many of them. Yes, they fly. Yes, they might have hexproof. That's nice. That works with our deck. They're 6-drops. We don't want to take too many of them. So Patagia Tiger is a 5-drop. It flies. I think it's fine. Probably a little bit better than the Facet Reader. Facet Reader's good. I don't think we need it for this deck specifically. Protocol, nope. Yeah, let's take the Tiger. Might have to grab some tea in between the draft and the first match. And by tea, I probably mean coffee. I'm not going to drink tea. I like tea, but not right now. But yeah, make sure you're following, because I'm probably going to do some more Lego, and I might stream some other games as well. I was going to stream Maneater, a game about being a shark, but I've already played 65% of it in the past day off stream, so I don't know if it'll make it to stream. It's not a good game. It's a fun game. It's not a good game. We've got a turtle here, or an egg. I'm not going to play any of this. We can take the turtle in case we end up going 60 card Yorion. It's in our colors. Frost Lynx is nice to see here. Tentative Connection and Tigerilla. People are really avoiding red, it seems. Bristling Boar is also fine, but Frost Lynx is our colors and we'll play it. Phase Dolphin is our colors and it will be in our 60 card deck if we end up there. I don't think it's going to make the main deck. Our creatures aren't going to be blocked anyways because they're going to be flying. Light of Hope, meh. So here's one of our missed picks if we are going to end up with a 60 card deck and or one of our 3-color decks. So if we're going to go 3 colors, I wouldn't mind splashing black for removal. So let's take that Mutual Destruction. We get an Escape Protocol, which I'm not going to play, or a Plummet. I'm not going to play either of these 60 cards or not. Let's take the Protocol. Because we have no cycling right now? Yeah, we have no cycling. So now I know a lot of people will say, oh, but why would you ever companion Yorion? What do you get off of it? This doesn't do anything. Well, actually, that does re-trigger, but like a bunch of these don't re-trigger. The point of companion is not whatever the companion does. The point of companion is that it is a free card in your hand. That's why Umori is actually really good, and you probably should always companion Umori. It didn't work last week, but that was 2 matches. You can't take 2 matches as a representation. Umori should always be companioned. So there's an Ominous Seas here. We're not drawing cards, so I think it's probably too slow, and I think I just want the Essence Scatter instead. The white cards are bad. There's an Evolving Wilds, and there is a Batra, which is going to be next to impossible to actually cast. And by Batra, I mean Dirge Bat. Please go away, Godzilla cards. God, if this happens every set. Oh, please don't happen every set. Yeah, we're going to take the Essence Scatter. I can't make Ominous Seas work in this deck fast enough. I guess Gust of Wind, Avian Oddity. We're getting there, but I prefer the Essence Scatter. Second Wingspan Mentor feels real good. real good, and we'll get a Gust of Wind back around. The only thing that we're missing here is this Splendor Mare, and I'm pretty happy to take another Wingspan Mentor. I think our deck's doing exactly what I want it to do. We've got a Pacifism here, which I'll take. Again, I don't think we can make the Ominous Seas work the way we want it to. Phase Dolphin, no. Of One Mind is fine, but not what we need, whereas a Pacifism's removal. So let's take the Pacifism. This deck's looking real good. Real good. Third Gust of Wind, I don't know about that. I think we'll just take the Swallow Hole. It's not my favorite card. These cards are always significantly worse than you think they are. You know, you have to kill a tapped creature, which means it has to have already hit you, or we have to have a checkpoint officer or something. You have to tap your own creature. It's sorcery speed. I'll play it, but it's never as good as you think it is. There's an Evolving Wilds as well, but let's take the Swallow Hole. Patagia Tiger flies. That's about all I gotta say about this pack. Makes humans +2/+2, right? So it makes our wing. Do the humans fly? The humans don't fly. Why does this make humans bigger? What's the flavor behind that? Better than a turtle, better than a dolphin, better than a Terran. We're not splashing that. Yeah, let's take the tiger. Glider flies. There's an of one mind, but I'm just going to take the glider. Well, we've got our plan, and our plan's working. And I guess we have 5 cards that we're not playing, which means we can take 2 more that we're not going to play to still end up with a 60-card deck. But I think the thing with companioning Yorion is that you're not going to end up with 60, or I guess, what are we looking for? We're looking for 35 playables. You're unlikely to just get 35 amazing main deckable cards. You're going to have to play a bit of jank. So this is interesting. We get another Frostlink. So we get a Convolute or a Keensight Mentor. So Keensight Mentor is not doing anything for us other than giving one thing Vigilance. So I think I might be on a Convolute here, just for some interaction. We don't need the Frostlinks all that badly, because we're going to fly over. So yeah, let's take the Convolute. Follow that up with... So we can take another glider, and I think this is the plan. With double Wingspan Mentor, I think we just want to load up on flyers. Facet Reader would be nice to just get some card filtering going on, but I think we just keep taking flyers. Super late Snare Tactician. I guess we take the Evolving Wilds in case we splash. We could take that Deadweight if we are going to end up like blue, white, black 60-card deck. I know people are heavily off Deadweight now. Let's take the Wilds just to see what happens. I think opinions on a lot of cards have changed recently, and I just haven't been following because I've been super out on this set. I know Whisper Squad is the new hotness. Another Patagia Tiger. I don't think we're going to play that. We've already got 2. What's our curve look like? Good. Good, but we don't need another tiger. Song of Creation, no. Spring Jaw Trap, no. Let's take the tiger. Another Mutual Destruction if we're going to end up in black, or we just take a Light of Hope as a white card that we could play. Gust of Wind number 3. I don't think we're going to main deck that yet in our 40-card deck, but we'll see what 60 looks like. It feels close. Like, the only card I'm unhappy about in a 60-card deck would be the Escape Protocol. Everything else is fine. For us to have a guaranteed 5-drop 4/5 flyer. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I should check the Discords and see what people are saying about Yorion these days. And by me saying it was the worst companion, according to the data, it only had a 49.5% win rate. So it was only a 0.5% below 50%. We could take another... I guess we're going to need an Aegis Turtle if we're going to go 60 cards. We're not playing any of these in the main. Yeah, let's take another Turtle. Springjaw Trap, sure. Goes in the 60-card deck. Light of Hope goes in the 60-card deck. What did we end up with here? This looks like the worst pack we've ever seen for us. We don't want the Serval. We don't want the Tactician. We don't want the Sergeant. We don't want the Dolphin. The land is nothing that we're going to be using. We can play a Lordrakis as a blue-blue card to bring back a Scatter Convolute Swallow Hole. I guess that's the best option. I don't really like playing these as a blue-blue mutate spell, but boy, this is a pack that is powerfully not for us. So what were people saying about Yorion? The Discord... Discord seems a little bit split. Seems like sometimes you play it and sometimes you don't. We've got a Blood Curdle if we're going to do the 60 card shenanigans. Otherwise, a Glimmer Bell. Man, I kind of want to try 60 card shenanigans. If it sucks, we can easily go back into a 40 card deck after the first match. Or heck, after the first game. I'm going to do it. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's take the Blood Curdle. So we're going to play the Blood Curdle. We're going to play the Destruction. We're going to play this Gust of Wind, this Turtle, this Light of Hope, this Light of Hope, this Dolphin. What do we get here? What are you? You're the Liger, which is not very good. We get another Blood Curdle passed to us. Get in there. Get in. We get a blue, white, red crystal, which is not a blue, white, black crystal, unfortunately. We get a kitty, we get a Light of Hope, we get another Gust, we get a Keep Safe. How many creatures are we sitting on? 16 right now? We could play a Keep Safe. What's the curve look like? We want 2 drops. I mean, Keep Safe's not exactly a 2-drop, but it fits in that slot of the curve. I think we'll take that over the, what's this, 4th Gust of Wind? Yeah, let's take the Keep Safe. Heartless Act gets passed to us. Cool. So this is great where we're set up for this 60 card deck is we're getting past all this great black removal. Yeah, so what was the number we were looking for? We're looking for like 25 lands in the deck. So we're looking for 35 playables. We're sitting at 30 right now with options. So we get another Convolute. That can go in the deck. What are you? You're still Titanoth Rex. Okay. Yeah, let's take another Convolute. None of you fly. None of you are good. None of you are what I want at all. We'll take a Sabertooth to fill up the curve. We need 3 more picks. We have them in the side. We're going to play that Evolving Wilds as well. I guess we take 4th Gust of Wind. It draws us cards, right? Yeah, let's take 4th Gust of Wind. Nothing we want here. Nothing we want here. We can take another Dolphin. And then we can pop in a Springjaw Trap, and there's 35. We're doing it. We're doing the 60 card deck. I hope it isn't the worst thing ever. So we'll play this Wilds. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. I'm excited. I'm super excited. And then what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of a 40 card deck so that I quickly know what to side into if things just go roll south. Another Lordrakis. We could play that over something bad. Not sure over what, but over something bad. I think Anticipate might be good in this deck as well. Just get us drawing to what we need. So let's take the Anticipate. 5th Gust of Wind. I don't think we need a 5th Gust of Wind. We could take the Crystal. It would actually let us cast the Lordrakis if need be. We'll see. We'll see if we need that or not. So 39, 38. We need to cut 3 cards. Let's take this Hampering Snare. Let's take the Hampering Snare. Let's cut one of these Light of Hopes. And then honestly, maybe just another Light of Hope. All right, so let's, or actually Yorion is a cut. So there's 53 out of 60, so obviously we need our basics put in. 1, 2, 3, 4 black cards. Well, obviously we need more than 3 swamps. Let's go like 6 swamps? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too much. 5 swamps and an evolving. Maybe 4 swamps and evolving. So that's 5 black sources for 4 black cards, and they're all late game removal. I think that's probably okay. Did our crystal go in? Our crystal did go in. And how many lands are we looking for? 25. We've got 5, 6, 1, 3, 1. We've got 16. We need 9 more lands. So if we just do 5 island, 4 plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 61. How many lands do we have? 4, 5, 5, 6, 1. Deck builder, you're the worst. 3 and 1 is 25. So we've got 25 lands. Perhaps I need the Discord's help on this. How many lands go in a Yorion deck? Explain to me. Explain to me? All right, we're going to do some quick research here, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, research tells me 24 to 25 is correct. Being that I'm 3 colors, and we definitely want to hit black for some extreme interaction, I think we want 25. So we could cut a Spring Jaw Trap. We just have significantly better removal in black. We could also cut a Gust of Wind. We have a lot. Yeah, let's cut a Gust of Wind. All right, a 60-card deck, Yorion. I said I was going to do a 40-card screenshot, which would mean I'd have to take apart this deck. I'm not going to do that. That's too much work, and we're here to have fun, not work. All right, let's play Yorion and see how it goes. Let's have it work. Let's have it work. We're going to play first. Opponent has a companion. Hurrah. Slow hand is slow, but we can cycle. It's a keep, but it's not a great keep. We've got Yorion on 5 if we hit 1 land in the next 5 turns. We're going to mute our opponent because they've got a pet. Boop, and go. Adventurous Impulse away. So we want to have a creature down so that we can kill Giganta with Swallowhole, but now we have pacifism. Of course, the whole thing here is we need a plains before we can do any of that. Our friend here is going to Impulse. They Impulse for a land, right? I wasn't looking. Island, sure. Well, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. I think I'm happy to cycle this Oddity. We'll see what they play. A Gnar. No, I want the Oddity down so that I can attempt to swallow whole. The trick here is that Gnar's not going to attack into a 2/4, I don't think. Because I would rather not pacify the Gnar, because they can still just get value out of it, right? I mean, Yorion's coming down next turn, right? No blocks. Ow. Ooh, is our opponent going to miss a land? Hornbash Mentor, give it trample. Love it. All right, opponent missed a land. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to swallow whole well we can. The Gnar, which makes this into a 3/4. And then we're going to pass the turn. And we're going to get hit by 3. That's fine. And I think we're just going to go into Terron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did they add darker black outlines to the lands? I feel like they're clearer than they usually were. Okay, what'd you get rid of? Titan's Nest, Island, Prophet. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to start bashing as well. And we could drop Yorion, hold up Light of Hope, which I don't think is going to do much. But I mean, having a 4/5 flyer is better than having a 3/6 flyer. Yeah, let's go for Yorion. And we're not going to bounce the Oddity because I really like that it's a 3/5. So we can get a counter, we can gain 4 life, we can destroy an enchantment. We might get to destroy a capture sphere? Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. I don't know how this interacts. Is it still enchanted? It is, okay. So we'll take 6. That's fine. We can bash back for 7. And then get Gusty on the mole. Blood Curdle? Dece. Let's just hold up that Blood Curdle. Alright, feels like a good spot. Feels like a good spot. They're going to gain a life. Good for them. Mole's coming back. Good for it. Mill 3, please. Blood. Oh, you're playing black. You're playing black. You're going to do the stuff that I don't like people to do. You're going to reanimate it on 11/11. And we're going to say, yay. Fun format is fun. Yorion, congrats. You have Menace. Smash on in for 7. We're going to drop a Terron. We're going to give it Hexproof. Yeah, we're going to give it Hexproof. And pass the turn. I think we're going to walk away with this one. Got it. Just had to have our opponent get totally land screwed. Let's do it again. We obviously have no sideboard. Yeah. That's the power of having an 8th card in your hand, I guess. This deck feels good. This deck feels good. I'm going to predict a 1 and 2. I have confidence in this deck. So this deck is a blue, white, black deck. We paid 1,500 gems to enter. That's almost, well, what's the exchange rate today? 1.399. Almost puts us to $100 in the hole. But not quite. Not quite. But if we could 2 and 1, then we'd only be like $97 in the hole. Okay, Shuffler, cooperate with me, friend. We're gonna have to mute our opponent here. And you can save your comments. I know that I can mute everybody automatically in the settings, but the thing is I like when people interact and they're polite about it, but I'm not going to deal with their pets. So I just mute their pets as they come. What a weird hand. So we're going to Evolving Wilds for an island. Got a Pacifism for the early play. If we hit another land, we've got Gust of Wind up. Gust of Wind can be returned. We're 2 lands away from Yorion and Tiger. I think we have to keep it, but it is a hand... Like, I don't think there's any question, but I think it is a hand where we could just whiff. Opponent mulled, so they're starting with 7 cards in hand. Let's just activate this right now and get an island. If we top deck an island, we've got Lord Dracos. Okay. It's going to be slow. Ooh, the Anticipate's going to make things look a lot better. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? We've got a Dolphin on 3. I think we might just be looking for our 5th land. Yeah, I think we just want our 5th land and 2nd island. Hornbash Mentor, no value, is something I love to see. This Dolphin's just going to laugh at it with its annoying dolphin laugh. I was going to imitate it, but I don't think I can. Parcel Beast, sure. Parcel Beast is something that I wouldn't mind making dead. We'd have to figure out how to do that, though. I think we're just going to drop a Tiger. Tiger, next turn we can pacify Jagantha. Yeah, let's go Tiger. And pacify for the Jagantha. I don't think we're being attacked here because the Sabertooth would eat the Mentor. The Dolphin would bounce off the Parcel Beast. The Parcel Beast value is going to get real annoying, so I would love to find flat-out removal for that. So yeah, we're going to pacify Gigantha right now. Yes, Gigantha can tap. No, I don't care. Yeah, I don't think I lure Dracus back and anticipate. Yeah, let's pass the turn. I really want that Parcel Beast dead. Dirkbergen? Sure. Take the Dirkest of Bergens. Capture Sphere in the graveyard. God, what did they draw? Or maybe they just felt they didn't need Capture Sphere. But I mean, they know Yorian's coming, right? Also, boy, I hate the unsanctioned lands. They're so dark, and it's way harder to look and know what they are, because you're used to looking at the top text line for the color, and instead you have to look at the symbol. User design. User design is all over the place with this this Dealy Bopper. So Wingspan Mentor being bounced with Yorian feels pretty good. We are going to Wingspan Mentor up the Sabertooth. Sure do love that it tapped both my blue sources, so now I can't Gust of Wind at all. Side in the Plummet. Good sideboard card. Fertilage, sure thing. So we can Yorian bounce the Mentor. Yeah, let's Yorian bounce the Mentor. And then I think we'll also pop down a Turtle. Well, I guess they could have counter mana up. Again, hard to... Everything's just black over there. All they have is black mana. It's all dark colored. It's all black mana, I assume. We're going to bounce our Wingspan Mentor. It's all black mana. And we could give flying to our Turtle, I guess, because it would get bigger over time. So they must have kept Plummet and Blood Curdle. Yeah, you know what? Let's go real slow. Like, let's give our Turtle flying, so that our Turtle will be a 1/6 flyer, which is going to laugh at their power and toughness. Not so much at their straight up removal, but their power and toughness is going to laugh. Song of Creation, they might deck themselves. Skull Prophet, sure thing. Draw yourself some cards. And honestly, yeah, at this point I do think we're playing to them decking themselves. Memory Leak, you're going to grab my Tiger? The Dracus. I don't care about the Dracus. Like, oh no, I was going to return and anticipate. Ooh. You ain't got no attacks. You got 2 mana. Like, I can't even tell. You have 2 mana? Why is it so dark? You have 2 mana. So you don't have a fully grown. Could have a heightened reflexes. Congrats, you've got a heightened reflexes, I guess. They had nothing. They had nothing. Alright, so we could get Gusty if we want. Or we could drop a Terron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. This is 6 or 3 to go. Yeah, let's go for a Hexproof Terron just because it's going to hold them off really well. Really, really, really well. Give it Hexproof. And yeah, this opponent's going to deck themselves. especially with them parcel beasting. Land for turn. Another plummet. Draw some cards. They're down to 15. Alright, we just need to not flood. Discard your island. Cool beans. We have an island. We have a tiger. Don't tap my friggin' blue mana. There we go. Play the tiger. Give that +2/+2. And then, like, do we even want to bounce anything? I guess we can kill something, right? Bounce it to their hand. Or no, it's not instant speed. What do we want to bounce? Maybe the Parcel Beast, it costs them the most mana? No, they could recast it for 2. We could bounce the Fertilid. What costs them the most mana and gives them the least value? Bouncing the Fertilid, I guess. In response, they might just pull 2 lands out of their deck. So maybe we actually bounce the Prophet. They make a mana. Proper Magic player over there. Alright. So we pass the turn. They're going to draw a card to 14. Or they're going to Parcel Beast. Brave opponent. They're going to Parcel Beast to 14. They're going to draw to 13. If they cast something, they're going to Dark... They are just looking to deck themselves, eh? Like, you're drawing 5 cards here? They're down to 8 in hand. Land. This is why Song of Creation is actually not that good. I've played it a couple times and it's not good. Alright, so you can play that Prophet and you would drop to 6. Dreamtail Heron, they're going to drop to 5 cards in their deck. Now they do have a flying threat. They're going to plummet, which is going to drop them to 3 cards in their deck. They're going to attack me with a Dreamtail Heron. I'm going to take it, because I have to. Then they're going to discard their hand. We're going to play a Helica Glider and give it flying, so we have a blocker. And I think that'll be GG. Flying, please. Pass the turn. It's a 3/3 flyer. They've got 2 cards in their hand. They cannot cast a spell. I will block. I don't know. Are we just dead? Next turn they go to 1. No, we're taking 10 damage before we die. Didn't need a land there, though. Alright, so they're going to draw a card. We've got blocks on the ground. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just win this one. So we'll block 3... Or no, we have to double block this. So we'll block there, and there. Take 5. Go to 7. Discard their hand. It was an adventurous impulse. Play another flyer, and I think that's gonna do it. What's your last card? 13, 14. I mean, I'm gonna block, and I'm gonna block, and I'm gonna block. Cool. Discard your hand. No cards in library. I will cast my Phase Dolphin to just do a still got all Ds, and then we'll pass the turn. We win. All right, we won through our own value, and we won through our opponent's value. 1-0. Good start. Let's go into get match 2, shall we? Song of Creation. Don't play it. Do not play. Not good enough. 1 and oh, that helps the old win percentage a bit. Boy, people are obsessed with win percentage these days, eh? Every streamer's title, every streamer's overlay is like, my percentage is this. You go to limited resources and everybody is like, well, I have a 73% win rate and I think this. You have to like qualify everything you say these days. I don't like it. Opponent with the friendly hello, but they've got a pet, so goodbye. All right, so we are anticipating into a glider, into a keet. Why is it always this bullshit? Oh boy. Well, it was fun having fun playing Magic, but we don't get to have fun playing Magic anymore, so rip us. We just have to hope our opponent's thing doesn't work, and if it works, we're dead. Oh, seriously, Watsy. Do better. Do better. Here I am, clicking through my opponent's attack step. I wanted to anticipate, but they, I guess, let's say that they correctly assumed that I have a Divine Arrow in hand. We'll give that first strike. Cycle that Stinger. At least they're off a color, but I mean, it's not going to matter, right? They've already got a Zenith Flare for 3. The old Marmoset. Let's drop that. So we could... What could we do? What could we do? We could hold up a lot of things. We could hold up Trap, Anticipate, Hope, rather than mutating or just casting a Vulpikeet. I like that. It's going to hold back that Marmoset. Also, actually, Light of Hope on the glider. No, it doesn't laugh at the Marmoset. The Marmoset naturally has first strike. Cycle your Hampering Snare, sure thing. This is fun, interesting Magic. Definitely equal playing field. They are super respecting Divine Arrow. So we'll drop Springjaw, we'll drop Anticipate. So how does this deck kill a Yorion? Can it kill a Yorion? Boy, I like Pacifism and Blood Curdle. I'm going to take the Blood Curdle, though. How does this deck kill a Yorion? Like, I guess Zenith Flare, right? Pacifism. Pacifism will do it, but Light of Hope will have something to say about that. I'll submit 0. Cycle their Wilt. So, I mean, I think Coordinated Charge is going to be the thing that kills us. Multiple Zenith Flares. But otherwise, our opponent runs into the very real possibility of decking. We are going to want to kill that Rescuer. I'm happy to take however much damage this is going to be. It's going to be more than I want, I'll tell you that much. Is it going to be 6? It's just 4. I'm fine with that. How much damage does this do? 3? Okay. Okay. So we can kill Marmoset when the time comes. I'm going to go for Blood my Glider. Sure. That is fine. All right, so we would like to have 3 up for the trap, or maybe we just use the trap now, to be honest. Although we could gust the Marmoset, which buys us a bit of time. Two, three, 4. Yeah, we could trap and gust. So we have Curdle for the Marmoset as well. I think we want to actually trap the Rescuer and bounce the Marmoset. Yeah, let's bounce the Marmoset at sorcery speed. Draw a card. It's the Evolving Wilds. And then we will trap the Rescuer. Cycle a boon? Sure. We're going to want to get some bodies down, because, I mean, this still represents, what, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, represents 15 damage. Bull! Alright. That's beefy. I'm going to block one of these. Okay, we're going to have to Blood Curdle that Serpent ASAP. ASAP Arena. Ooh, we could swallow it whole instead. Yes, let's swallow it whole, which taps our Yorion, unfortunately. But then we can play our Vulpikeet out. Pass the turn. Hopefully they don't just have another one on hand. Or maybe we're just going to get Coordinated Charged here. But, I mean, we had no chance. We had no chance. This is the BS part of this format. It's just a bad format. Format's poorly designed. I hope they learn their lesson about cycling. I don't care if Ben Stark and yada yada like it for limited. I think it's actually bad if it's too cheap. Consistency is bad for fun limited. Consistency can be good if you are trying to just force a deck and win as much as possible, but consistency is bad for a fun, replayable format. So now we just have to smash our face against this opponent for 20 minutes and eventually lose. And this, I think, I've been thinking about this for a while. Why do I not like Modern Limited, especially the last 2 sets? And I think it's because they're trying to get the Commander people. And so they look at Commander and they say, what do Commander players like? They like swingy stuff. They like big power. They like games ending because somebody did 17 actions on one turn. That's what they like. So let's put that into a draft format. But the reason that's fun in Commander is because somebody does that to you and you go, wow, that's crazy that you did that. Let's shuffle up and play again. In draft, you go, wow, I flushed money down the toilet, and now I have to pay money to even be allowed to shuffle up and play again. Imagine if there was a digital lock. We're going to keep this hand. Imagine if there was a digital lock on your Commander deck, and you had to e-transfer WotC $15 every time you wanted to open your Commander deck box. That's what's happening in Limited right now. And I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Of course. All right, we are going to drop a glider. Give it hexproof, or hexproof. First strike. I was looking at this Terran. But I'm pretty sure we just lose. There's nothing we can do. I mean, show me the trick, bud. Show me the trick. Sure. Mute your pet. Let's drop an Avian Oddity. This is powerfully unfun. Cycle, make a thing. Yeah, you're a very good Magic player. This is a very... Sorry, I'm insulting the person. I shouldn't be doing that. This is a very good format. Yeah, this is a very good format. Pass the turn. Hold up counter magic for their activated abilities. No, you don't get to have that, bud. Good try. So we can't do anything. If we get a Terron down, we can block the reflection so long as they don't combat trick it, I guess. But we're taking 5 here. Yay. We're also 2 mana away from the Terron. This is so stupid. I mean, we could block and trap. Can't even swallow whole it. Pass the turn. What do you got? A coordinated charge, so we block there and we take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got a 1. Alright, show me the trick. Friggin' trample too, Jesus. Gain a life, sure thing. Let's murder that. I'm done. I'm done. We're not even going to play any more of that game. We're dead on the next turn anyways, but Jesus. This format's awful. 1-1. Let's hope we don't play that deck again. Ugh. Alright, opponent. Don't play a mountain, don't play a forest. Oof. And yet, we have a Yorion in hand, so I guess it's not that bad. Companion, making bad hands better. Since 2020. Alright, opponent, play a mountain and I'll concede. I'll do it. I'll do it. Like that. Island, go. Well, that's the end of me. Let's drop the Sabertooth. Fuck off. This format's actively trash. In for 3? Divine Arrow? No? Okay. Well, hopefully in the 1-1 bracket, our opponent has a less good cycling deck, or they have a less good grasp on how to do it, or they're less lucky. Because that's about our only hope right now. Playing tap lands, playing Fire Pirate Prophecies. This doesn't look like it's as tuned as it could be. Sure. Yorion. Coming at ya. I'll submit 0. You should attack me with that Marmoset. I'll probably block with Yorion. No blocks. I lied! No blocks at all! Another one. Alright, well the second one's pretty annoying. We're going to swallow whole that Marmoset, tap my Dolphin. And I guess we're going to start racing. Get in for 4. Because I don't believe you have that many cyclers in hand. And I really want to snipe a pacifism. Really want to just grab one out of the air. Duranith Stinger? Sure. Taken 2. Ouch. A Convolute as well. Yeah, let's get in for 4. Keep up with the old smashy smashy. They've got nothing in hand, it felt like there, unless they had clicked pass turn. Which might do some good things for us. No blocks. Footfall, sure. So that's 4. What's the Zenith Flare going to do to us? 3 right now? So we can counter their Zenith Flare. Sure, you're going to deal 6. Sure thing. Day Squad Marshal? Nah. 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 Powerful? Nah. In for 4. Do you have even more cyclers in hand? You probably do, because this is fun magic. Take 5. Can I get a Light of Hope, please? No? Just more lands? Sweet. I love it. We are dead if we attack. We are dead if we attack. Cycle a boon. Deal 1. Take me to 2. Yeah, attack with them all, because I have 2 blockers, bud. Come on. You can figure this out. No. Not today. Alright. Well, due to that attack, they might have screwed themselves over. Probably not, but maybe. No, we're just going to draw nothing but lands, eh? So we have to bounce this Stinger. Patagia Tiger. That's a blocker. So, I mean, we've got to go for it here. Man, they had the win. They had the win. Like, even if I had a Divine Arrow or something to kill the Stinger, big whoop, right? They still kill things. I still would have died. Alright, they're going to take me to 1. And did you successfully cycle me to death? You're going to Cathartic Reunion. Now did you successfully cycle me to death? Yay, fun magic. I'm glad that I was in any way involved in that. Jesus. Alright, let's play our 4th straight game against a cycling deck. See if we can get there. The deck does look pretty good. It doesn't look as good as the last one that we played against. But it's doing all the right things. It's playing all the colors that are not their own colors, and all the fatal design flaws that somebody at some point in testing should have seen. There's really no excuse. Boy, this is bad. This is too bad. We could cycle on 2, but we'd have to find an island, so we're going to have to mull that. That's even worse. Well, it was fun. I started out this video having fun and thinking that maybe I would enjoy this, but then Ikoria happened. Then Ikoria happened. What a shit format. Cycle away, yeah, fun times. Interactive Magic, definitely respecting both players' time and value, and just utter respect for their player base. Speaking of respect for their player base, Double Masters was announced. If you somehow didn't hear about that, there's a new Masters set coming out in August, because Wizards heard our cries of, what are we going to do in August? We don't have anything to buy. And they answered it with a set that's going to cost $17 per pack if it doesn't get marked up. Yeah. Absolute stupidity. So I guess we get creatures down. Like, we do want stingers to be dead, but we also want to just be dealing damage. If we hit a land, we can actually Yorion re-trigger things. Now, the potential upside of Double Masters is that does give me a whole host of things to make content for this summer, because we're going to have M21 at the end of June, and then like a week or two later, we're going to have Jumpstart, which is going to be on Arena, and then 2 weeks later, we're going to have Double Masters, which is going to be on MTGO, and then like 4 weeks after that, 5 weeks after that, we're going to have Zendikar Rising. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to do. And some of it's got to be more fun than this, right? So we're going to bounce that, draw a card. Player land. We're going to attack in for 4. And I mean, this is our best chance against this deck, right? We get to Heartless Act one of these stingers into a Yorion, and we've got our best chance at winning. And that's where it doesn't feel fun at all, in any way, shape, or form, is because all this is rolling a 10-sided die and seeing if our number comes up. There's no decisions here. We are just seeing if our number comes up. And that's it. I'll trade that if you want. I don't think you want that. And then we'll tap it down. Bounce that. All right, 3-turn clock, but nothing in hand. So yeah, let me know what you most want to see. You know, do you want me to stop playing? I mean, obviously this will depend on how good the formats are. Do you want me to at some point stop playing Core Set 21 in order to play some Jumpstart? Do you want Jumpstart as bonus videos? Do you want Double Masters videos? Do you want them as Spikey Saturdays? Do you want them as bonuses? Etc. Well, Yorion died, so now I don't think we have too much of a hope, unless we top deck supremely well, and we are not. So, as I predicted, it's going to be the old 1-2. We flushed $14 down the toilet. Good times. Good times. What can we draw? Good God. This deck doesn't need to be a good cycling deck, because it's also a Luminous Broodmoth deck. Oh, that's the end of us. That is super the end of us. Down to 11, sure. There's next to nothing that we could draw. Gust of Blood Curdle. Blood Curdle, I guess. We've got a 4% chance. Yeah, I'll take 7. Go to 3. Sure, still had all these, eh? That's a land. Well, that's unfortunate. 1 and 2, this format is absolute trash. the red-white cycling deck, has completely and utterly beat any semblance of enjoyment out of me. This format can go away. It's done. It's over. And I think the 5-minute arena queues to get into a draft are kind of telling that. I hope you guys are still enjoying it. I know some of you really enjoy this set, and I'm glad that you do. I absolutely hate it. And I am allowed to absolutely hate it. So keep that in mind. Yeah, as always, you can always find me over at Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Check out Twitch. Like I said, I've been doing Lego streams. I might play some other games and such as well. That's also where you're going to find things like one-offs like cubes or chaos drafts or stuff like that. Yeah, let me know how the Ikoria is going on for you. Let me know how many times you've drafted the cycling deck, how many times you've lost against the cycling deck. Let me know whatever you want to do. Thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.